Alright guys, so welcome to Independent Two Spirit Media. Welcome to my YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, you know what to do. Today we are working on a 1996 Honda Accord. I am pulling the dash out of it. It will probably take me a couple days because let's get real, it's a dash and it's a car, and let's just be real. So this is a new project car. We bought the vehicle so that we could turn it around, and not only turn it around but also give it a new life. It needs brakes, it needs wheels, not wheels, I apologize. It needs brakes, it needs a wheel and hub assembly. I'm not sure which side. I will check that out. And it also needs a few, bushings here and there and things like that. It's a 1996, so, car, it's 20 years old. It's going to have issues, right? Right. Oh. Anyways, so we're going to give this car new life. We're basically going to take all the little dents and dings and stuff out of it too. I'll show you guys how to do that also. And then I've got some paint, some color match paint for this vehicle, specific color for this vehicle. And we are going to cover up these spots, which, we need to do all the little body work of dents and dings and stuff like that. So let me show you guys the vehicle, and we will talk about where all these little dents and dings I'm going to take out are. The biggest and first foremost one is up here. So I'm going to use a rubber dolly. As you guys can see, it's like wave. It's a wave. It looks like a fucking ocean, guys. Excuse my language. It's an ocean up there. Okay, anyways. So if you guys see, you can go and follow the car, and there's one right there. So we gotta fix that one there. And then, so when you guys are looking for dents, you see the highlight line here in the vehicle. Now, if you follow that highlight line all the way across, you can find all the little dents and dings throughout the entire car, such as, you guys see it? Oh, I see it. It's plain as day. And you can keep going. You guys see the other one? Do I need to point it out to you? I'll point it out to you just so you guys can see it. Right here. You guys see it? Now you see it? Now you don't. Now you see it? Now you don't. You see how that works? And you can go along the entire car, and just those little pieces here and there. And of course, got this one here. That's an obvious one there. Nice little divot dent. You guys can see it from under there. Just a little dolly and hammer will take care of that. Some touch-up paint, and then of course you got this one here, and this one here, and then this one here, and this one here, this one here, that here, and then another one here. So, and then of course we will change out the bolts on this so we can get that all the way in like so. Because what's happening is there's a bolt that's missing on this backhand side right here. So, we'll put that bolt back in, and that will sit flush again with it. So, we're working on that, but the first thing we are working on is, give you a hint, there you go. We are pulling out the dash. Alright, so I already got these out. All you do is basically you pull out the stereo unit. Once you pull out the stereo unit, it's really easy. You take one of these things here. If you guys don't know what these are little slide hinge things that you can buy at any Home Depot, Harbor Freight, stuff like that. So you take this here and you put it inside of here just like this, and you shove it all the way in, and then you should be able to go like this and push the stereo out a little bit on this side, and then do the same on this side, and it'll come out. And you see how right here is where it came out. You see that? See how that works? Anyways, then you take out the clips. This has an aftermarket stereo in it, as you guys saw. Bingo. Take out the clips here, and you take out that. Then you take this, and there's screws inside of here also. But first, before we take all of those screws out, we get this off. Now how you get this off is you basically have to shimmy and shake and do all the cool fun stuff. So let me see if I can set up my camera so you guys can see this, but I don't know if it's gonna set up for you guys or not. It's not looking like it. Oh, that might work. No, it's not. Well, actually, yeah, it will. So, sort of. No, that'll work. All right. So, basically, this right here, you're going to pull back on it. You're going to start with the top right here after you get all of the clips out of the clock and the hazard switch and all of that stuff. You pull this back and then make sure you guys have your battery hooked up just for this piece. Now, after you get this piece off, take your battery off. I suggest it completely. I actually suggest that you do not do this without taking your battery off at all. So you just pick it up and you keep picking it up until you can pull it out from the bottom down there. It's a beast. It never comes easy. Never. Almost there though. I don't know if you guys lost vision of me or not, but there you go. So try not to break this piece, obviously, but you don't want to debo it either. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. If you guys could see the ridges I'm looking at, you would know what I'm saying here. Doesn't look like it wants to come out like that, so I'm going to take this out first then. So basically what it is if you guys look inside of here, I'll show you. Sometimes it comes out. Obviously this one has never been taken out, so if you look inside of there, you see one there and one there. See these little clips here on the inside? There's one on either side. There's one here where my pinky is. Sorry, you guys can't see that. There we go. There's one here where my pinky is. And there's also one in the back. Now, because I don't break stuff and it's not going to be my vehicle to drive every day, we don't want to start breaking this stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off first so we don't break it. Now I'm going to let you guys know ahead of time. Usually that comes right off. No issues, no problems. But if you do start having issues and problems, take this off first. Do not break it. If you break it, you're screwed. Especially if you're trying to resell the vehicle, or if you are going to resell the vehicle in the future. Now, a lot of people will keep the car until the death of them. Now, if you do have those plans and you are that kind of person who keeps cars until the day they pass, you need to make sure that you're taking care of the car the way you want to also. So we got 2 screws from in there. We've got the 3 screws in here, right? 1, 2, and 3. And there should be a screw on the other side here and a screw on the other side there in the same place. Yep. And yep. Okay, so what we do now is I'm going to take those 2 screws out that I just showed you guys, and we will be right back with you. And then you take this whole centerpiece right here, this whole centerpiece comes up and out. Actually, for some weird reason, it is not bolted in. You guys see this? It's not bolted in. Anyways, that's not a good thing. Alright, so, anyways, now you guys can see what I was talking about. See that there? 1, 2. And actually, to be honest with you, I never knew that there were screws down here. So hey, now we know, guys. Now we know. Every time I've worked on Civics, they never had this. So this is actually my first time ever doing a heater core in a Honda Accord. I've done them in Civics, I've done them in an Odyssey, I've done it in a Pilot, but I have never done it in an Accord. I know, what a weird thing, right? Done it in every car but the Accord. Okay, so now we will put it in neutral. And then lift this up a bit. And when we flip it upside down, once you flip it upside down, you can see here that all of this stuff is still going to be hooked up into your lighter here. Okay, you guys see that? Now, check this out. Follow that wire all the way back down into a clip. Bet you didn't know that was coming, did you? So leave the lighter hooked up. Don't try to, take it out. If you try to take the lighter out, you won't be able to do that. So, take that clip out there, and now you have an empty dash area. Now, next part. Park. E-brake. Make sure everything on the dash is off here. And off. And now that we're done with all of that, take this, turn the key off, go and hook the battery, and continue with this upper part here. This upper part here is actually pretty easy. We go down here to this side, you see, pull the steering wheel down, go up here, there's a bolt here. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, freaking sun. Here, hold on. Let me wipe this off. Lens clean. Okay, are we better? Yes, we are better, actually. Now you guys can see that screw there. You guys see the screw? Okay, so we go to the next side, and the next side has the same thing. Screw, right there. So there's 2 screws, 1, 2. And you come over here, and usually there's screws on the inside of here, but this dash, I've never taken this part of the dash out, so we will find out if there's screws behind these vents, because if there is, these vents do not look like they're going to be easy to take out. It looks like it's all one piece. So fingers crossed that this black piece here is all one piece, and it will be about 10 times easier for me to take off this. And basically, what we're going to do is we're going to start from here, take off the glove box, and the easiest thing in the world to do, if you ask me, is to take this glove box off. Now check this out. Oh, come on. Easiest thing in the world to do, right? And it doesn't want to come out. That's how it works, guys. That's how it works. So anyway, there is a latch back here, but it's not moving, so obviously the previous owner has broken the latch. Now let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Usually it's really easy to remove the glove box because there's a latch right here. Now what you do is you push this latch all the way down, hence not pushing down, and that, Can you guys see that? Is it actually focused? There we go. That latch right there actually comes loose and pulls this back and down inside a little bit so that this dash or glove box can fall straight down. So we're gonna do a little bit of ghetto rigging and I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so what I did was I just pulled it out. See that there, guys? That's the good old piece that was sitting right into there in that hole. I just took it out, and what I will do is I'll slide it back up in there, pop it back up in there when I'm putting it back together. Now, the piece that it got stuck on, looks like I'm going to have to, there's a little piece here. It actually got stuck right here. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to file that down and it'll work like new again. Anyways, once you get that done and you get that piece off, check this out. The easiest thing in the world, guys. Grab it from this side, pull it towards you, and bam, it just came all the way open. You guys see that? That's pretty cool, huh? So what you do next is you take off this piece here, and that will bring the whole glove box piece right here out, so you don't have to remove it from that actual piece. Now, I want you guys to look at all of this stuff, okay? So, what we've got back here, this is your glove box compressor spring, all right, guys? Now, when you pull it, it should pull slow and not fast, all right? Now, it should push in really easy and pull out really slow with lots of tension until it hits the end, right? Now, understand that bar is actually part of the actual mount here, okay? Also, this bar, which is the main bar for the dash, for this big piece itself, that holds it on. Now, what I'm gonna try and do is take this piece off here and this piece off here and try and see if I can get to the heater core right there, which is right behind my finger, without having to take off this top piece, which would be absolutely lovely, right, guys? But we will see how it works out and see what goes on. I will show you here pretty quickly, as soon as I'm done, what that will look like with this whole bottom piece of the dash off. So make sure you guys follow all the screws that hold that bottom piece on, which you see that one right there, and you've got another one there, and then down here another one right here that holds in the back right here. So make sure that when you pull this dash off and you pull this here up to get this piece out, you don't break this and you don't bend this too much, because you will ruin the structurability of the inside dash. Now what this is here is that's your harness to see what all of the problems, your OBD2 harness and OBD1 harness, to figure out what all your problems are through your ECU. So if you have a check engine light, this is going to show you what all your problems are and what your diagnosis is and what's wrong with it. Okay? And this back here, what you see says that SV1A1, that right there, that is your heater cord, ladies and gentlemen. So, basically all of that structure is going to have to come out of there, and I'm going to have to figure out if I need to take the actual dash itself out or not, which it looks like I'm probably going to sadly have to, because this here is the actual dash. Like that big bar there that you see, this big structure bar here, that's the actual dash. Just like the other structure bar right there, that's the actual dash. See how it follows over to this actual structure bar for the dash? That's a 120-pound structure assembly that holds all of this dash together, screws together, so and so. So basically, I'm going to take that whole piece out there, and if I can get to the heater core from there, we are in like Flynn. If I can't, then I will move back with you guys to this. If we get this out, then I will just show you guys how to get to the heater core, which is back over there, behind all that wire there. So this is going to be quite a project for a few days, so make sure you guys keep up and pay attention. The sun is starting to go down. I'm gonna get ready to go inside and eat some dinner here soon. So we're gonna start working on this and see if I can't get it all off, and I'll be back with you guys. All right guys, so one more thing. The panel right underneath the driver's side steering wheel has to come out. What you do is there's a little coin tray. Well, there was in my vehicle. When you come up here and you have this on, there's this little coin tray that sits inside of there, okay? It's going to be closed probably. Open up that coin tray, and as you guys can see, there is a screw hole right here. Take that screw out. That is actually the only screw for this bottom panel here. And then you just pull it this way. You guys see how that works? This way, towards you, towards the driver, not down, not up, towards you, because otherwise you will break these clips right here. See those clips? Those clips do break very, very easily. Okay, so make sure you pull it towards you when you're pulling this out. Otherwise, and then after that, you've got two more bolts on this side. You guys see obviously where they were. You got one here, and you've got one down here. And both of those are now taken out, and as you guys can see, that thing's gonna come out. So we will see from here. I think I will continue this later on tomorrow probably, and see where we go from there. Just to make sure that I have all of the screws here. Let's start up. See, and look at that. Now you guys can watch me do another stupid thing. Watch this. All right, guys. So you never want to yank on anything really hard, and the reason why is because there's always screws you may not know about. Now see this? How you can pull on this side, and it just comes right out. Goes all the way up to the dash. Whatever. This one, not so much. It's stuck, right? It's not moving. Okay, well, it's not moving and it's stuck because if we go over here, you guys see that? That little black spot there? Right there? That little black spot? That's a screw. Okay, so let's take that screw out. And this is in no way sponsored by Milwaukee, but if you don't have one, you better get one. Because damn if these things don't work on everything. Now I've got adjustable extensions and all that good stuff, and I've got pretty much every tool you can possibly think of, but see how that just all fell? The second that I pulled that off, you see that big gap there? The second I pulled that one screw off, it just came out like it was nothing. So dash out. And as I said, we will continue this tomorrow. I will upload this video tonight to YouTube, and when I get back from work tomorrow, because I do have a full day at work that I have to continue tomorrow. I had a really, really bad headache today. My stomach hurt, and I didn't have a good day. So I thought I would start working on this car because, well, you know, to be honest with you, when I feel like crap and I don't feel like talking to anybody and I don't feel like watching TV and I don't feel like doing anything, working on cars is what keeps me calm, even though my hair is like totally screwed up and my PTT time just got like totally ruined because my PTT is not a PTT. Now, PTT, ponytail time. Anyways, so I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, thank you all for liking, subscribing, following, and if you guys would like to see more of me wrench on cars like this to try and fix them and possibly either resell them or keep them, you can come back to my channel and watch the next video. Thank you all very much, and blessings. Oh.